Okay, so this section, we're going to use the same formula, same circumstances. The difference is, okay, today in this section, we are going to find D, all right? Because it says Hua is saving money and plans on making monthly contributions into an account earning an annual interest rate of 4.8% compounded monthly. Notice, annual interest rate compounded monthly. More on that in a second. If Hua would like to end up with $13,000 after 23 months, how much does she need to contribute to the account every month to the nearest dollar? So what they're saying is, how much does she have to deposit into her account every month to get to $13,000 after 23 months? So this time, A is the future value. Well, she wants $13,000. So that's A. Okay? We don't know what D is, so we got to find D. Now here's the thing. It says annual interest rate of 4.8% compounded monthly. So we need to find the monthly interest rate. So we're going to take 4.8%, so 0.048 divided by 12 months, because there's 12 months in a year. So 0.048 divided by 12 is 0.004. So that's our I. Now, N, okay, N, the number of periods, well, it's in months, so we don't have to change anything. So N is just 23. So now here's what our formula looks like. Now instead of A equals like in the first section, now it's 13,000 equals D times 1 plus 0.004 to the 26th power, or 23rd power. I don't know why I keep messing that up. To the 23rd power, and then the minus 1, and then it's over 0.004. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. We are going to make this easy on ourselves. So in our calculator, we're going to figure out what's in the parentheses first. So parentheses, control, divide. So parentheses 1 plus 0.004 parentheses to the 23rd power, then right arrow to get out of it, minus 1. And then on the bottom, 0.004. Enter. Now, you're going to get a super duper long fraction, or decimal, excuse me. So it's going to be 24.04, blah, 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 and it's going to be long, okay? Now, here's what you're going to do. What do we have to do first? So we have to divide by 24.04, da-da-da-da-da, both sides. Now, how am I going to do that? Because I don't want to type in all this stuff, okay? Well, here's what you do. In the calculator, you're going to do 13,000 divided by, now, we want that super long decimal to go in because we need an accurate answer. We're not rounding that, okay? Well, instead of typing all those numbers in, what you're going to do is you're going to hit control negative sign, okay? So it's 13,000, and then you're going to hit control and then negative sign. Because what that's going to tell you is that's going to say 13,000 divided by whatever you just got. Well, that decimal is what we just got. So it's 13,000 divided by 24 point blah, 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 blah. So now you hit enter. Okay, so it says to the nearest dollar. So D equals 540.7. Because it says nearest dollar, that means nearest whole number. So that's the only number that matters. So that's going to kick 0 up to 1. So Hua needs to deposit $541 every month. Okay? So this one's a little different. Okay? Okay. Michaela is saving money and plans on making monthly contributions into an account earning monthly interest rate of 0.675%. Okay. Monthly contributions, monthly interest rate. Okay, that's good. If Michaela would like to end up with $5,000 after 28 months, how much does she need to contribute to the account every month to the nearest dollar? So we are finding D. So A is what she wants to end up with. Well, she wants to end up with $5,000. Now, here's the thing. It's earning a monthly, all the units of time are the same. Monthly contribution, monthly interest rate, 28 months, okay? So we don't have to adjust anything. So it's 0.675%, but I still have to move the decimal 2 to the left. So it's 0.00675. And then N is just 28 months. So N is 28. So we just plug in. So I've got 5,000 equals D times 1 plus 0.00675 to the 28th power minus 1. Whoops. I don't want to do that. Big parentheses. Over 0.00675. So I'm going to have 5,000 equals D times. Now I'm going to put what's in the parentheses in the calculator. Okay? So 675, 8, 675. Okay, so it's 30.707 yada yada. Okay, again, we got to divide both sides by that ridiculously long decimal. Now again, you don't have to plug the whole thing in. Okay? Because remember, all you've got to do is hit Control, then the negative sign. Negative sign is next to the decimal point. Okay? So 5,000 divided by Control negative, that's my answer, what I just got, and I get 162.8. Now it's going to say 2789, blah, 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 blah. Well, it says nearest dollar. Nearest dollar means whole number. 8 rounds 2 up to 3. So my answer is Michaela's going to have to deposit $163 every month. Okay? So there's some problems involving finding the monthly payment.